Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got room. Derrick Henry all alone. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the first play of the game. 66 yards for him on the ground. They'll try and run for it with Henry.
And the Titans are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Makes the score Titans 7, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. Finds his tight end Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Derrick Henry. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Tackle made by Bobby.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run with Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. (7-7) our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down now, it's Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal.
Here's a sneak with Jones. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Daniel Jones, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Let's go,
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz.
That's complete. It's Jason Huntley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Eagles 1st down.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
53, Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd down and goal. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
3rd and goal.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. A quick toss outright, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Now Wentz again. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jones on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 83. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run here with Jason Huntley. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jason Huntley, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54.
Now Wentz steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now Wentz on third down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete to number 82.
From 17 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
For the point after.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver, his second sack of the night.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
53 to Mike. 53. Check.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now Jones. He gets it to Brown, complete.
And he will have a Titans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, Jones.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Jones now on first and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Jones 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Jones throwing on first down. This complete to Henry over the middle.
Jones pass.
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
And that incompletion means his streak is over there. He'd hit on 9 straight passes. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second and goal. Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Open man is Ross, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're
They're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Wentz now on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Number 88.
Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And all the way down to the 26. It's a big run there by Henry. 59 yards for him on the ground.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. This is Henry. Down to the 25. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Second and 9.
Throwing Jones. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Back to throw. Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Now fourth down and
1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He had a great, strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A run with Huntley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Wentz to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Titans 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But it's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds He's been able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Number 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's Jones to throw again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the end zone.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.